Hello. How are you? Are you well? Are you good? It's alright if you're not, but great if you are. Right, time for a bit of meditation. I meditate throughout the day, different times, and particularly today. Today is one of the days I see people, for one-on-one sessions. So today I pretty much spent the whole day in meditation. But this is the one I am doing on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. So if you are familiar with meditation, that's great. But if you could just hang on with me, hang on for a minute while I explain what I do, just for the benefit of people who are new to meditation. Because there's lots of information about meditation. There's lots of YouTube videos and things, books and all sorts of information, and yet people still kind of say to me, what do you actually do? So there's a sort of feeling of that you should just know what to do. Alright, so this is what I do. There's lots of different styles of meditation. This is just what I do. For me, it starts with why I would meditate. I am trying to connect with the part of me that I connect to every night, just not consciously. It's the part that I go to in deep dreamless sleep. So the bit after dreaming. So I'm dreaming, then I drop at the bottom of dreaming into deep dreamless sleep, where I have no memory of being there. I've no thoughts when I'm there. I've got no body. I've got no country. It's like I cease to exist in the way that I normally register my existence. So I mean, that sounds terrible. That sounds like death. And yet I love going to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, I feel refreshed. So somewhere I know that is a good place that I go to. And that's the place I want to go to in my meditation. I just want to do it consciously. So, as I say, there's no thoughts there. So, for some reason, my mind can't get there. So I have to get around my mind in some way or another, beyond it or through it. So I make an arrangement with my mind where I say, hey, could you just not think for the next 15 minutes, please? And at this stage, my mind is, it knows the drill. And it's like, yep, great, okay, I've read lots about meditation. I've got lots of ideas about meditation. I've got lots of concepts about meditation. So yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. So that's good. No resistance from my mind. And then to actually stop thinking is not that hard, because regardless of what triggers the thoughts, thoughts in themselves are pretty much made up of pictures and sound. So if I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound, I've stopped thinking. And as soon as I do that, I'm into the practice of meditation. And the practice of meditation runs parallel or in tandem with my intention of meditation. So my intention is to go to this deep, mysterious, beautiful, possibly eternal place. That's my intention. And then the practice of meditation is I stop thinking, turn off the pictures, turn off the sound, and then a little bit of time passes and I discover that I'm thinking again. So I stop thinking again, I turn off the pictures and I turn off the sound. And then a little bit more time passes and I discover I'm thinking again. So I turn off the picture and I turn off the sound. I stop thinking again. And that's the process. That's the practice of meditation. Repeatedly bringing myself back to not thinking. Over and over and over again. And this seems like a place where the wheels fall off for people, because they don't know about the practice of meditation. They just read about peaceful, calm, still, zen-like, stillness, mindfulness, all that sort of stuff, which is true, but it's the intention. But they get the idea that you have to sort of be like that for 15 minutes straight, which is not the case. What happens is the practice of meditation goes on in parallel with that. So if you find yourself thinking, that's fine. In this next 15 minutes, I might have to bring my mind back, I don't know, 100 times, 200 times. I don't care. I don't even think about it, because I know it's not like a competition to see who can think the least. The power actually comes from bringing your mind back repeatedly. Every time that you discover you're thinking, there's a lot of power in that. I haven't got time to go into why that's powerful here. If you go to the Zoom group, we can talk about that more in more detail. But just that's where the power is. So don't get the idea that you're supposed to be just like peaceful, calm, beautiful the whole time. That may happen, but it's very rare. Normally, it's a case of just discovering your thinking, bringing your mind back to not thinking. Keep turning off the pictures and sound every time you realize you're thinking. So if you think you're thinking a lot, you're not. You're doing great. Now, also while I'm doing that, I'm letting go of tension in my body. So I'm kind of coming more into consciousness of my body. So I'm scanning my body from my head down to my feet and then back up again. And anywhere I find tension, I'm letting it go. And I'm using my out breath to let the tension go, because it's a great way to remember to breathe, because it's easy to hold your breath in meditation or to forget to breathe. And it's natural, just let it go. And as I'm scanning my body, I'm paying particular attention to any structures in my body that go across my body. Mostly my body runs longitudinally from my head to my feet. But anywhere that goes across has a tendency to accumulate a little bit more tension than the other areas. You could think of it like a log going across a stream. It picks up the twigs and the leaves and all that kind of thing. So I'm checking my eyes particularly, or I'm focusing. No, I'm just giving them a little bit more attention. My eyes, my jaw, my tongue, my shoulder girdle, all my joints. So my shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers, because fingers, they go across. My heart area, a lot of transverse action going on there. My respiratory diaphragm, all my intestines, my pelvic floor, my hips, my knees, my ankles, and my toes. If you're new to meditation, a quiet room is very helpful, because one of the things that triggers thoughts are little noises. Because as soon as you close your ears, your other senses amplify. So yeah, a quiet room is very helpful, where you're not going to be disturbed. Sit up, don't lie down. If you lie down, it's too hard. You're going to fall asleep, and if you don't fall asleep, you'll battle sleep, because your body will just go, I'm lying down, I have my eyes closed, this is sleepy time, isn't it? So yeah, sit up. You don't have to sit in a lotus position or anything special like that. I'm just sitting on a chair, unless you're very comfortable sitting in a lotus position, in which case, great, go for that. And I set a timer for how long I'm going to meditate, because just to help my mind, one less thing to think about. I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes, but if you're new to meditation, that could be a long time if you're not used to it. So maybe set yours for 5 minutes and then just repeat that 3 times. Okay, so if there are no questions, no, hi to everybody. I can see the Instagram people, but not the Facebook people, sorry. Right, off we go then. Yeah. feel like you've gone very deeply inside, then take a bit of time to come back before you open your eyes. If not, if you feel like you can hold the inner space and the outer space at the same time, that's great. Just open your eyes when you're ready. Thanks for meditating with me. Just want to remind you about the Zoom group tomorrow night. If you want to come along to that, just send me a message and I'll send you the Zoom link. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for some more meditation, or I will see you at the Zoom group, or maybe both. Alright, bye.